Hello everyone, welcome to the channel where we time travel, predicting the future in price with extreme precision, even on a macro level, on a weekly and monthly basis, depicted in our weekly top-down analysis. Wasting no time, I'll quickly start the video. So this is a British pound, and we'll move to the daily time frame. If this is your first time watching this channel, you can kindly give a thumbs up. You can subscribe to the channel, like the video, so I can, you'll be notified each time I drop a video like this. This is telling you what you're gonna prepare your mind for going into closing. Remember, tomorrow is NFP, so you have to be very cautious with your trade. So real quick, I'll be giving you a free insight, a free entry into my thoughts, my inner musings for this week going into Friday's NFP. Okay, so sit still as I tell you everything I'll be anticipating for today. We'll be doing more pairs, so you can just wait until I touch your favorite pair or whatever you trade, and you can also comment. So here yesterday we traded below this low, which was also told to you. I'll drop the video in the description. In that video we did so much in-depth explanation as to why this should be draw and how we should see this buy side. This PM session also was called to you at 1.26 I know you don't believe me, just wait, hear this for a second. Okay, now body should close above the constant equipment of this tail, right? So you want to see it rally. What is the 100 foot this high? Can you see it? This kind of high here at what? 1.26. Let me just load it at 1.26998. Yeah, this kind of high. It's about that level right here, 1.26998. That's in blue there. That's the buy side liquidity. Okay, that's the easiest draw on liquidity. Hello, welcome. I believe you heard that. So there were many levels like that we outlined, how we delivered, and I told you the draw liquidity, which is the best case scenario if it's possible this week, due to the NFP getting released. If it's possible to see this buy side get tagged in, but we don't demand that to be profitable. Now today, what are you going to be looking for today? It's quite simple. Okay, once you see price this way, okay, now note this PM session has been taken out on Wednesday trading. This is Thursday now. You want price to come to a discount and then what? Go to premium, because I am bullish. Okay, I'm bullish on the forex pairs. We've displaced higher here, and there's a fair value gap. Now the discount returning is a manipulation. It's called like a Judas swing, a fake move to trap in traders. Okay, let's go going short, and it reverses going into the AM session. Sometimes in the London session you can see the reversal. It all depends, but most time the London session does the manipulation. Look left here. What is this here? You can see this is 1 2 3 down consecutive close candle, right? That is an order block. Why? This is a fair value gap, meaning a change in state of delivery. And look how price, have you seen anybody close inside this BC, this buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency? No single candle successfully closed inside of this inefficiency, which means there's underlying strength in price. Okay, you have not been seeing the expansion, which is, I don't know what will be happening on Friday, but this is a signature for you to know, okay, since body is not wanting to close inside this inefficiency, it's signaling I want to go up, I want to go higher, and until that happens, I stay bullish. Okay, this is a bullish order block. The opening price I extended to the right. That's where you see this little blue line. You can see that daily bullish order block. How price reacts here in the daily time frame validates or invalidates as a high or low probability order block. What this means is how price reacts. Now price came in down here and went above here, respecting this BC, which means strength. Now we are expecting a return to discount. How deep can we go? I'll tell you. Now looking closely, you can see this order block here, this one. Price might want to touch it. If price fails below this order block, how deep can we go? Pay close attention. I'll show you the consequent encroachment of this candle still, the midpoint. So you put your Fibonacci from the low of the tail, let's say the low is about here, and to the opening price, since it's an up close candle right there. You can see the midpoint. That red line is the midpoint. That's the 50% level. This red line here, that's the midpoint. That's what we call the consequent encroachment. So it's the midpoint of a tail or an inefficiency. So that is how price can go. Once it goes that deep, that's enough for me. It's enough. It shouldn't go beyond that. Now before that, look, this is an upper quadrant. This green line here about this level, this is an upper quadrant. So this upper quadrant should actually support price in body closures for high probability buy side delivery. So that's what you want to see. So now moving to the 4-hour time frame. So that's the discount. And for the premium, if you okay, what's the drawn liquidity now? Drawn liquidity is previous day high, which is here. Previous day high at 1.27 what? 27215. That's the previous day high. I make it at the top and left. And I don't like this white, let me black. So that's previous day high. That's the drawn liquidity, and it's possible we see this, but you don't demand that to be profitable. You just want to get the easiest low hanging fruit objective and move to the sidelines. Okay, now here is a more clear view it looks a little bit cluster to me. This is okay. So on yesterday before the market opened on Wednesday, I told you that I want to see price come into this low here. Price should want to draw into this inefficiency. Okay, this inefficiency, it should come to this consequent encroachment. I told you, look in there. Let me delete this Fibonacci. It's a little bit annoying to my eye right there. So we can have these Fibonacci lines in there. Yes, this consequent encroachment I told you yesterday is the midpoint of this candle still. I told you want to see price come in there and reject and should not close below the midpoint. What happened here? Price came in here Wednesday about in the AM session. Here we came in the AM session here. We traded here. This looks like okay, London, sorry. We came here during London. We traded to this low, right? We took out this sell side. And what happened immediately? The PM session sell side I was talking to you here at 1.26998. I told you that watch that video is in there. 1.2 and into this inefficiency. So I think that's enough to clear the doubt of anybody thinking that oh, there wasn't this call beforehand. It was called beforehand. So now this is what you're expecting this week. So you can give this video a thumbs up. You can subscribe if you want something like this. I can do it every day to tell you my insight. It will help you fight in your head if you're having issues with buyers. I have a strength in that. I can do it well, so I can freely give in my insight to you easily. It doesn't cost me nothing. And look closely here. This inefficiency here, there's a little bit separation between this candle's low and this candle's high. Okay, here, right there, there's a fair value gap. And remember, that's the other block on the daily time frame, like I told you before this video, as the video started, and the consequent encroachment of those candles weak. So if price fails this other block, you want to see it respect to this level. And look, this long wick, just like this one did not get body close below it, you don't want to see a body close below it on a 4-hour basis. You don't want to see that. Once that did not happen, trust me, you're coming high. Probably it might not happen today, but it should want to gravitate to 1.27 towards 215. So that's that for the British pound. On the 1 hour time frame, is there anything salient? Oh yeah. These were levels I talked to you yesterday also in the same video. This down close candle here, 1 to 3. I said it in the video. I don't think I should be doing a preview for you again anymore. And I told you want to see price gravitate. Okay, listening closely. This fair value gap, new week opening gap. I showed you on that video, new week opening gap, and I told you how I wanted to act. Okay, I told you exactly how I wanted to act. Maybe I can play that listening real quick in a few seconds. And look very closely. This is something I keep for people who watch to the end. Here is the buy side liquidity, okay? Now, very closely, what do you see in here? Some of you are already like, what is this? Let me show you now. It's a new week opening gap. Can you see that? It's a new week opening gap. Both the low and the high. Look at that. Let me make it visible. So now you can see this new week opening gap, low and high. The reason why I made it look this way is because I don't like so much of annotations on my chart. So this is what a new week opening gap, low and high. This is for 21st June. Now watch closely. You want to see its support price. Yes, you want to see support price. That's a secret. You want to see support price. So if it fails, it's telling you okay. You might sit still and wait for more information. But you want to see this level support price, this new week opening gap. So now once it comes in here and acts as support, you can be aggressive as an aggressive trader after total soup entry. That's for people who want to do quick swing, quick scalping rather. You can go in there, but for someone who's more conservative, you might wait for a displacement, but this is more of a factor. So if this does not get disrespected, you know that okay, good, I'm on side. Even if body goes below this consequent encroachment here, you still know that okay, the fact that this was respected means we might still climb over there and still go up in here. And you use this one as what? An inversion. So if it fails at first, once it go up in there, you'll now use that as traditional weak consequent encroachment. Then you look for your buy side liquidity at 1.26998, the inefficiency, and the weekly draw liquidity up in there at 1.27502. So that's just my inner musings going into this opening, to the AM session, and the end of the week closing. So you can feel free to comment your question. I can do even a more in-depth video. It must be random, right? Welcome back. So this is it. This is the same new week opening gap I showed to you. I made it this way and I did it this way. Oh no, it's like it's trying to no, the video is on this channel. Check the hours ago I uploaded it. So this is the new week opening gap, and what happened? Price went in there and fell lower. No, what happened? We came in there and went up. Come on, you should give this video a thumbs up. You should subscribe, because I will do this. The more people I see willing to want to see this, I'll do this for you. So back to what we're talking about here. Do you see anybody closing inside? No. This CB was also told to you on that video and went higher. Now it's so simple. What you're looking for, this other block here at 1.26818. You just want to see price respect it, and if it fails this weeks here, you want to see it get a respect and should send price higher. The draw on liquidity I've told you multiple times. Now to the European dollar. So if you're enjoying the video, you can give it a thumbs up. It encourages me to do more. Here is the same perspective, maybe a little bit of difference, but it's just the same. Yeah, there are some very important information I didn't disclose at the beginning, because I want to keep it for whoever watched this far. You're gonna get the information. So I told you what you'll be looking for to know if you'll be going higher. Here I'm going to tell you what you'll be seeing to know you'll be going higher. I'll tell you what you will look for and what you will use to trust that we really are going higher. Okay, now the same thing I told you on that video, which was yesterday preceding today. This low was told to you as sell side liquidity. Some of you won't see it well, but let me make it visible, then you will see it now. You can see it. I used to make my chart this way so it can be clean and easy to interpret. You can see, notice there's no indicators here. This is just pure price action, okay? I don't need that to tell you where price is gonna go. The low here at 1.0480, it was drawn to yesterday. That was the manipulation. Let me make it the way it was before. That was the manipulation. And price did what after it fell lower? It went higher. Now, today, what do you want to see? Look up here. You see this candle? You see this midpoint here? There's a line here. Let me make it a little bit thicker. You can see that black line. That's the midpoint of that candle's wick. How do you want to use that level? It is previous day's wick consequent encroachment. Body closures, pay attention. Body closures above here is a plus for high probability buy side delivery. HP is high probability, not the laptop. That's just an abbreviation I use. High probability. So now on a 4-hour time frame or on a daily time frame, if body close above this level 1.05, this consequent encroachment 1.05 281. Once you see body closing there on a 4-hour basis, you will know that okay, we really should want to go higher. But first, you should anticipate some sort of manipulation, which should be on a downside. Sometimes it doesn't do that, just keep running higher, but it's something you should anticipate. And if you're going to be seeing manipulation, how deep should it go? Look in here, there are two levels. Let me make it very visible here. Not that I'm hiding it, it's just that the more visible it is, the more it annoys my eye and it makes me not see price clearly. See, so I don't use indicators. So not a talk on it. If you're using indicators higher profitable, fine, it's okay. I just don't use that. The upper quadrant. So I use Fibonacci to divide that week into 4. The upper portion, that's the upper 25 level, percentage level, body closure above here depicts a strength and hence a high probability for a buy side delivery continuation. So if body cannot even go, I didn't say, okay, I said it on the British pound, but this upper quadrant, if body is closing above it tells you like, I am strong, I want to go higher, buy me now. But because you can't tell, okay, this must be where it stops, we give an allowance for price to want to trade where, look a little bit below here is the 50% level, that red line. So it's previous this tail consequent encroachment. So even if body fails to close above that upper 25 level, this should really make body say no, body should not close below here. When I mean body, I mean a closure in body closures, like in body candles, sorry, a closure in candles on a 4-hour time frame specifically and a daily time frame. You might see 60 minutes, but in as much as the 4-hour did not close below that level, you're good. Okay, now look left. I want you to notice inefficiency, the separation between this is a CB, okay? And how do you want to use that going forward? Here is a daily CB. I anticipate an inversion, that is an overlapping to the upside, which is to depict an inversion fair value gap. So this should not be like, okay, I'm going into this fair value gap to sell lower. No. You are wanting it to get disrespected, to get overlaid by a body, and then act as a return for a support to send price higher. This is not support and resistance. I just use that language to explain for anybody who would be like, okay, what's an inversion? It's just like a resistance turn support, it's support turn resistance, just like an inversion, opposite use of an array, a PD array. Where is the draw on liquidity? This high, previous day high, 1.0 what? 1.0 what? 1.0541. So if I make a video on Friday and I'm like, okay, I told you this level, don't be surprised. You are here watching it live, so it's not like, oh, anyway, I'm telling you here, so you can see it. You are a witness today. And to the 4-hour time frame, please remember to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe if this is your first time for getting more notification, and if you have a question, remember I can make a video for you honestly to explain your question if it really demands that. And if it's a question I can just explain using the comment section, I'll do that easily. So the draw liquidity is this premium, the previous day high at 1.054, for one, that level stays that way. Now, where do you want to see price retrace? I told you those level. Look closely. This is an inefficiency. It's a what? Buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. It's a BC. Okay, it's a BC. Look in here. It should support higher prices. Why? It came down here and it gets overlapped again to the upside, which means although I went down here to trick people into going short and manipulated, I'm still going to do what? I'm still going to go up higher. Now it tells you I'm still going to go even higher. Now if it comes in here, you'll be treating this fair value gap as a what? As a support to send price higher. Okay? Remember, this is the upper portion of that tail, and this is the midpoint, the constant encroachment of that candle's tail on daily time frame. Okay, that's it, and that's what we'll be expecting going to next week. Let me see if there's something I can add into the 1 hour time frame as I can the video into round up. Yeah, very important. Something very important. Don't be confused by this level. Okay, is that upper portion I told you that you want to see as a signature? Okay, will be sustained higher. Okay, look below here, this low here, the sell side liquidity there. That's PM session sell side liquidity at 1.055005. You see, so that's the PM session at 1.05050. Yeah, 50-50. Yeah, so the price you want to draw in here as a Judah, like a manipulation. Now there's something very important for anybody who stick around. That's how I do it. Look closely here. Do you see this white inefficiency? Can you see this one? What do you notice here? There was a what? Buy side delivery followed immediately by a sell side delivery. Look in here. Let me show you. There was what? Buy side delivery offered here. Price stopped and offer sell side delivery. What was left? Look at this fair value gap. Look at this fair value gap. That was a bearish balanced price range. Wow. Yeah, it's a bearish. It's a bearish balanced price range because it offered both buy side and sell side. So there is no like, okay, it's void of buy side, it's void of that level is balanced. And what do you see in here? What happened? Price came in here on Wednesday and went what? Lower. That was the reason. That level was balanced. Now, what happened going into Wednesday? It gets disrespected, which tells you what? Once an array, let me go into the balanced price range. So this is a 60 minutes bearish balanced price range. BPR is not high blood pressure. It's balanced price range. Okay, I just made the abbreviation. So failed balanced price range meaning what? Explain. So I'm gonna explain to you right now. It means if an array fails to act as the way it should act, it can be used as an inversion. Yes. Since it failed to send price lower, since it's a bearish balanced price range, now it gets overlapped. It is telling you, since they have been able to overcome me, something is happening. We're going to be seeing buy side delivery. Okay, so this one is just a trick. It's a trick, but the only time we're going to be going sell side if these levels I tell you, if you see body closing below this consequent encroachment here, remember it's consequent encroachment. I told you body shouldn't close below here. If you see body closing below here, especially on a daily time frame this time around, man, you want to sit still or switch to being bearish if you have enough experience. Okay, but for the meantime, this PM session sell side delivery, sell side liquidity at 1.05050, buy side liquidity here this previous day, that's a drawn liquidity. So you want to see a manipulation in this. Is it for those who are like what's manipulation? What's manipulation? It's just a fake move. Like, let's see, price might want to go in here, going to London, so it will trick people like, okay, well, we're going lower. And if it's a very strong one, remember this is an inefficiency I showed you on daily time frame, it should immediately start to rally higher. But it might even still go low, and this is the weak constant encroachment. You just want it to respect that level, okay? But if it goes and takes that sell side and displaces higher, it gives you a entry within your time window. It's very important you stick to your model. You want to see it gravitate to where this previous day's high. You want to see it. It doesn't have to do it today, but you want to see a potential for that. It can even exceed it today and just keep going on. Yes, it can happen. Okay, but that's just what you want to see for price. So this is not a pattern, so don't think, oh well, what pattern is that? No, it's just me explaining for somebody that is a little bit not very vast in price understanding. Okay, so this was also buy side liquidity that was told beforehand. Like during my pre-week analysis, I told you all this level. I'm just doing this on a midweek basis to guide anybody who wants to. Oh, sorry, that's a table by the way. To guide anybody who wants. Okay, I don't know what price we'll be doing today, so have this mindset if you are trading the forex and this is what you want to do. This is what you want to see. So hopefully you find this video impactful. You can comment your questions as I've said earlier. Tell me what you want me to touch on and things you don't understand and things you want me to make more videos on to explain. I would love to do that. Okay, hopefully you find this video very helpful. Give it a thumbs up, share to your colleagues. You can look at this thing, it's helpful to me, it might help you. This is also an inefficiency on the 15 minutes time frame. So these are just the little things you'll be looking for. Have a great trading week ahead. Thank you.